juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Ready.
Two and now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the ground, it's Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 21 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run here with Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Evans. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
At the Dolphins.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Evans, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Henry on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Yo, check left. 55. Right there in the middle. Tight right.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 20-yard
line. Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Evans. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Now Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football
at their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for all.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his.
35-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Kill, turn
To throw is Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Miami.
And now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
To number 82.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll They'll go right back to Evans. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
3-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Evans. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunning, there to get a hand in.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's Evans, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
3rd down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run here with Evans. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Evans, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.